All right, everyone. Yesterday we finished chapter 6, and today we will be reading chapter 7, which is called Mess Rehearsal. First, I want all you bees to put on your antenna, said Miss Diz. Real bees use their head bobbles to smell and feel things, but ours were just made of pipe cleaners and styrofoam balls with glitter on them. They were attached to a plastic headband shaped like a great big upside-down U. Last year, the third graders used the bobbles for a play about butterflies. So the headbands were a little stretched out by their big, gigantic third grade heads. When we were ready, Miss Diz went to the music cupboard. She handed each drummer 2 red tapping sticks. We used the sticks for music time. They are our instruments. Only really, I would rather have a drum set. Or a tuba. I know how much fun the sticks are, children, said Miss Diz. But as you may recall, some of you got a little carried away yesterday. I think maybe she was looking at me. But I wasn't the only one who got in stick trouble. Gus was the one who started the pretend sword fight. I was not guilty. Mostly. Our rhythm section sits in the chairs, said Miss Diz. Nice and still. That was me, and Gus, and Dewan and Maria and Coco. All the other bees in the back row, said Miss Diz, standing up nice and tall. We got into our places, bees and bee drummers, bobbles and sticks. We were ready for action. Okay, let's sing nice and clear, said Miss Diz, and no poking with the sticks. How about our swords? Dewan asked. No swords, said Miss Diz. How about our death rays? Gus asked. No death rays, said Miss Diz. When I count to 3, start singing. Here's how the bee song goes. Buzzy bees, fuzzy bees, look at us fly. Bees are the best bugs, you want to know why? We make our own honey and soar in the sky. Can you do what we do? We dare you to try. Great job, said Miss Diz when we were done. Roscoe, you sound especially wonderful, but we need to hear the other kids too. He's blowing out my eardrums, Miss Diz, Coco complained. My head bobbles keep falling off, Wyatt said. Miss Diz took a deep breath. I know the antenna don't fit very well, children. Let's just do the best you can. Let's try the songs one more time. This time, let me hear those sticks pounding out the rhythm. We sang again. I was not so loud this time, but if you ask me, they were missing out. Better, said Miss Diz when we were done. My bobbles keep falling in my eyes, Hassan said. Oh dear, said Miss Diz. Maybe we should just forget about the antenna. But we have to have bobbles, Coco cried. Otherwise, how will our parents know we're bees? You make a good point, Coco. Hassan, bring me your antenna, said Miss Diz. Maybe I can tighten them up a little. While Miss Diz worked on Hassan's bobbles, Maria started tapping her sticks. Dewan tapped along. Gus tapped too. On my head. Children, said Miss Diz. She was still trying to fix Hassan's bobbles. No tapping, please. We sat and waited. While we sat there, I came up with a new invention. I put the rhythm sticks in my mouth. I made them point straight down. Ta-da! Walrus teeth. I think when I grow up, I may be a famous inventor. Or else an ice cream truck driver. Dewan and Gus laughed at my walrus teeth. Maria put her sticks on her head. She looked like an alien. Even more people laughed. Gus put his sticks up his nose. He just looked gross. Pretty soon we were all tapping and laughing and being walruses and aliens. Except Gus. He just kept the sticks in his nose. Children, said Miss Diz loudly. But we couldn't hear her very well. What with all that tapping and laughing? Gus held up one of his nose sticks. I challenge you to a duel, he cried. Yuck, said Coco. I jumped up on my chair. So did Gus. You can't sword fight sitting down. We sort of forgot about the no sword fighting rule. Uh-oh, I wonder who that guy is. Roscoe, Gus, children. Miss Diz held up her hand and put a finger to her lips. Quiet down now. We got very quiet. Gus and I froze in our chairs. Miss Diz pointed to the doorway. Mr. Goose Garden was standing there. He is the principal. He is the big boss of the school. He is mostly nice. Unless you've been making bad choices, then you have to sit in his office and think about your behavior. When that happens, Mr. Goose Garden wears his I mean business face. And right now, Mr. Goose Garden had his I really mean business face on. And that is the end of chapter 7. The next time we meet, I will be reading chapter 8, How to Speak Teacher. Pay close attention. This chapter could help you in life. See you next time, guys. Have a great weekend.